Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna continue working on part 7 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create the backyard. We added the pool and all this stuff. Now we're gonna continue working on this. Let's go to ground again, and I will add in the door. So I'm gonna select this door, CS, and I'm going to add the same door right here. And then let's go to insert, load family, and here we're going to go to specialty equipment, domestic, and then mid-range. We have the washer and dryer combo right here, so I'm gonna load that there, CM, and then here we could just add it right about here. So I'm gonna select this again because I don't want the label. So I'm just going to uncheck this, apply OK, and then align this exactly to the wall. And we'll want to make sure that this is also aligned right here. So we're good with this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to section as well, and I just want to edit the stairs that I created. I just want to see how it looks if I just manually do it here. I know I could move this one a bit more. I think it was perfect just like that, and then grab it again just a little bit, and then pull this one a little bit as well, and then click finish. And then if we check the ground again, or the 3D view, it will look nicer like this instead of the one earlier. Then what I'm gonna do is we're going to create a stairs as well right here, and we're gonna do the same idea. So I'm gonna select this and then edit, and I'm going to just make sure to know the material that I'm gonna use. And then here under section, what I'm gonna do as well is to pull all the walls, and let's just make it -1000. I think it's too much to have 2000. And then at the same time, we have our water right here, and then we also have, if we go to our 3D, we also have this. So make sure to add that one as well, and then go back to section. We could see, I'm not sure if we could see that, but we could just pull this one up like so, and then we could align it again, AL, and align it right there. So it's much better, not too much. And then we're going to add a stairs, so model in place, and then we could just add a generic model, and then here we could extrude it from the wall right here. And then after that, make sure to change the material because we want to be consistent. And then we could just create a rectangle right here, roughly around the pool area right here. And we could just have something that looks like this, and we could just add some sort of stairs. I'm just eyeballing it at the moment. It's not, doesn't really need to be too accurate, because it's not gonna be noticeable anyway. So something that looks like this, it's good enough. I just like the reflection of this one when we're in Twinmotion, and we can see that there's a stairs there. So that's what I'm hoping for. And then here we could just move this one right there. I think that's good enough. And for kids, usually there's something like that, a pad, and then all of this will be like usually it's slanted or deeper like this, but we're just gonna leave it like that. It's not something that it's going to be visible. And then we're gonna grab it here, and then if we're in 3D, you will see what it looks. So I'm just gonna click finish, and then like that it will look nice. And also, if you go to the part 1 of this series, in the description there's going to be 2 links. It will be the second link, and it will have the pull ladder. The first link is the default families from Revit, the one that I'm using all the time. So now here we're just gonna right click and then download this one, and then once you download it, you'll be able to just grab it. And then what I want to do is move it somewhere right here or on this side, but I think this is good enough because this is where the farthest is. So I believe that's the idea there, that they could go here and get off. So that's good. We have some space there. We can also add it right here if we want to, or we could just leave it like this, and then we could just align it manually right there. I'm happy with that, and we have some space to go around here. And then in addition, I'm going to just move this one down. I want to add some grass portion here, but before we put some grass, I want to add some pots. So we could just make this one, we could just leave this one probably. So I'm gonna edit this one and choose this big line, and then we could just trim this off. I think this is the right one to do, but at the same time I want this one right here, so basically like that, and then this will be trimmed off, so that's correct. And then click finish, don't attach, and then we're going to add another floor. Click on floor right here, and then edit, duplicate, and then we're going to add a grass portion right here. I think we already have a grass floor, but I'm just gonna add it again so that we're good. And then let's trim this part, and then trim this part. There we go. So we have something like that right here, a garage portion, and then we could just add an extrusion from this part, like just a decorative extrusion right here, and we could just add the grass portion there. We could have it going above. I think that's good enough because we have some space there. So here I'm going to create a generic model again, and then here we're going to create an extrusion. I want something right here, and then right here, and then here we could just make everything full. And then trim and extend. And then trim and extend TR on that. I'm going to align it here. I missed that part. And then we're basically creating a big pot here. So I'm going to offset this to probably 100. Not 100, so 50 only. I want it from the inside, so that's why I'm adding this. And then once we add it, we could just trim and extend everything. And then we're gonna set this to probably another concrete. Or a stone if we want to. So probably a stone. We could use rubble. And then click finish. And I want to go to 3D so that we could extrude it properly and see how much extrusion can we add. I think that's good enough. We have the lower end of our window, so this will be all part of a big pot. And then what we can do next is to just add in some stuff right here. So I'm planning to add in a small tree right here, and then some flowers and those kind of stuff. But before we do that, we need to add in like an earth material. So here, instead of rubble now, we could type in earth. We have something like that right here, and then click on finish. And then here we need to go back to 3D to extrude it, because we don't want it to be too accurate. We just want it to be somewhere flush, so that we could add grass and those kind of stuff. I think we could just click on finish, and we could just see how it looks, and it looks good. And then at the same time, I'm going to add a roof. So I'm going to go to level 1 and then add a roof for the second floor. but only on this part. So here I'm going to click on roof, make sure uncheck the define, and then because if this is checked, the define slope, you will have not an angle roofed. So now I'm just going to use this pick line, and then obviously I forgot to duplicate and edit. So I'm gonna edit, duplicate. This will be roof number 1, make it all caps, and then here we could edit the thickness to 200, and then here a material asphalt, shingles, and then click OK, and we could just click finish. And then after that, after we fix this, we could just add it to base level 2, and then before we go to ground or to 3D, we need to offset the base. So because this is 200, I want another 200, so around 300, negative 300, so that it's not flush. So I just want that, I want a small parapet on that. So let's just go back to level 1, and then here what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in a line, which we have right here. You just need to go to annotate, detail line, and add a detail line right there. I also this is from 650 to 600, so just change this to 600. And then in order for us to add in another detail line, we need to change this to demolish. This will represent that we have a shelvings on top. So you can add those things. And then I couldn't find a rug, so I'm just gonna use detailed line and then CS on that because it's already placed there. And I just want to show that we can have a rug right here. I think it's good to have a rug. And then here we could just center line this, and then center this as well. And that looks really good. And then we could just move this one a little bit at the top. And then let's add in like a light. So insert load family, go back to desktop, not desktop, sorry. Go back to the main, and then we have lighting here, architecture, and then internal, and then we have some floor lamp right here. So I'm gonna use this one. It looks nicer, CM on that, and then we could add it on an angular. So if you see something that is circular, you can just space bar on that, and then you can select, and then you could just grab it from there, so that you don't need to waste your time rotating anything else. So at least this one is, you could fit it right here. We have an extra light right here. And also what we could do as well is to add a table on here. So load family, go to furniture, and then we have tables right here, and then nightstand, and then CM on that. So we could just place it right about here. So that looks good. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.